See you later.
Happy badgering. There he goes. Hoping to see his badgers.
So I am off badgering, as I call it. Not obviously causing any harm to badgers, but to photograph them. Very fortunate to live where we do, and as you can see, Mrs. C's dropped me off. I've got about between a quarter of a mile and half a mile walk from where she drops me off to the badger set in this beautiful, beautiful countryside. Nearly there now. Look at that. This is beautiful. Right, come on badgers. Lovely little spot to have a rest if I need it. Trees just starting to blossom now, beginning of April. Okay, so I'm here at the set now. I'm just about to lay down a load of peanuts. Bird food, ordinary peanuts in there. And try not to stomp about too much. Sleeping on the ground. But just through there. It's one area where I expect to see them, where I've already laid down some nuts. The other area here, as you can see, a lot of digging activity here. So that shows me it's still very much an active set. So that's me all set up and ready. It can take 20 minutes to half an hour before they come out sometimes, depending on the time of year. So it's only the second time I've been this year. All badger cubs are born on around the 14th of February, apparently. So it'd be great if we see some cubs. But the one badger that I'm really hoping to see is one that I've called Darcy. This is the 6th year I've come here, and I've seen her every year. She's missing part of her left ear, which is why you can spot her, recognise her very easily. So let's just go through a little bit of the kit. You can see I've got a tripod. Let's flip you around. Tripod set up there. That's ready for when it gets a little bit darker. I've got Canon EOS 5D Mark II for those who want to know, and on the end of that I've got a Sigma 150 to 600mm, which in this light is not too bad. It's basically they're going to appear there and over there, so it should be okay. Other supplies I've also got in my bag there. I've got a Canon 70 to 200, and I've got some snacks. I've got a Graze bar, Tunnocks and a Milky Bar. I don't usually bring this with me, but that's for the Osmo that I'm filming on now. And then there are 2 lots of nuts tonight, just the peanuts that I showed you earlier. This is a very important one. This is my special brew of hot chocolate. It's not actually hot chocolate. It is, so it's 2 parts Galaxy chocolate, it's 2 parts Ovaltine, a little bit of milk and boiling water, and it is lovely, especially on a night like tonight. For the walk back, I've got my hat there and head torch, which no doubt you'll see later. It's just gone 8 o'clock Although actually on this Osmo it looks quite light. Actually when I turn this around, it still looks quite light, but it isn't. Switch lenses, they've got the faster lens on. All I have seen so far is a young muntjac, about 50 yards to my left. Got some nice pictures of that a while back, but no badges yet. So hopefully in the next 20 minutes or so they will be out. Just see one come out now. You can see how it's not bothered at all. This is the light from my torch, head torch. And he's just continuing to chomp away at the peanuts I've sprinkled there. I'm all packed up now, I'm all ready to go back. But while he or she is still there, let's just wait a little bit longer. I can hear the tawny owls behind me. I don't know if it comes out on here, but I can actually hear that badger chomping away on the nuts. Shame they didn't come out until it's completely dark, so I can't take any pictures of this. At the moment I don't even know if this video is going to come out. But at least I now know they're still here. I still hear those tawny owls behind me. It's a pity this badger didn't come out about an hour ago. I'll be getting some nice pictures. But at least we managed to successfully find and film one. Thumbs up. Right. Not that badge. I'm pretty confident this is a badger that's been here for a few years before, because after I just finished filming just then, I finished packed up all my stuff, making quite a noise here, and even as much as like talking to her. I'm saying her because I'm really hoping it is Darcy. Darcy, hello, hello. See, I don't think any other wild badger that's not used to me having been here before would actually stay there eating the nuts while I'm filming and actually talking in a normal voice now. Whereas before that would have just frightened them off. So, Darcy, Darcy, Darcy. Good girl. Good girl. No, I pushed it a bit too far. She's not sure. I think you're Darcy. And with that picture, I'll be able to zoom in on. So fingers crossed. Right, I've got to go back now because it is really quite dark. Darcy, I will see you later in the week. So I'm now walking back to the drop-off point. I've phoned through to Badger Cabs, aka Mrs. C, to come pick me up. And it's really weird walking down here in the pitch black. Not quite pitch black. Head torch on, I can see where I'm going. But when you look across there to the left, you can see, I don't know if you can see that, eyes looking back at you. Two sets of eyes there, probably muntjac. I've seen some bigger deer along the path as I walk back in the night. Can be a bit spooky. But there we go. So hopefully by the time I reach the end of here, we got the timing down to a T. Mrs. T will be there. Mrs. T? Who's Mrs. T? Mrs. C will be there, ready to pick me up. And hopefully she's remembered to put the heated seat on the car to warm me up as soon as I get in. Ooh. So here we are, back at the designated drop-off point. I'm hoping those lights are ahead of Mrs. C. So what we do, we give her a sign, and she gives a sign back. It's Mrs. C. So back in the car, Mrs. C did put the heated seat on, which is it's lovely, and started to warm up. So that was my second Badger session of the season. No photographs, but at least we saw it. Can't wait. Tomorrow morning I'll review the video. Hopefully that was Darcy. I should be so pleased if it is. But if it isn't, it doesn't matter. There's still badgers there. Still going to be able to photograph them right up until about June, July time, when I get bored of doing it. I'll never get bored of doing it. They're lovely. Right. Thank you, people. Speak to you soon. Hello again, and welcome to another, hopefully, wildlife slot. Today I'm going to be hopefully videoing and photographing a barn owl, and I'm somewhere near Earl's Cone, walking through the woods. So let me show you around here. Lovely path through the woods here. Nice to see it's dried up. This is usually a bit of a quagmire through here. So I've got about a quarter of a mile walk till I get to the spot where I don't usually bring a chair and a tripod here, but I've brought the whole lot today because I could be here for a couple of hours, 2.5, 3 hours at least. And when you're standing up for that length of time holding the camera, it can get a bit tiresome. So make my way down there and then I'll show you what's what. Walking along the river here. This is the River Cone. On the way, it's a bit dusty here. You can probably hear there's a tractor cultivating in the field over there, which has just thrown up a huge amount of dust. So I'm very much hoping he's going to knock off around 5 o'clock. Otherwise I'm going to have a mouthful of dust all evening. Let's have a little walk down the river here. I have seen kingfishers twice down here before. with environmental people that look after the river. Environment Agency, that's what I was thinking of. They've ripped out a load of stuff on that far bank, including they hacked a tree down last year. And they ripped out a load of stuff down there, which is where the kingfisher used to sit and look for its food. Water level's quite low at the moment. I've seen that right up these concrete banks before. Right, let's go and find the owls. I'm off the railway line now. I'm just working my way back towards that oak tree. Unfortunately, the owls get in and out of the tree from this side. So this is the only side of the tree that you can really get any photographs or video. But it also means that the sun is right ahead of us. So just trying to find the best position to get into where we've got a clear shot where they come out, to sit and perch, for me to perch and wait for a couple of hours. Still waiting. Different hat, still waiting. Well, it's been a no-show tonight, unfortunately. But I think despite that, you can see there, and at the bottom of the tree, there's a lot of droppings there. So I'm hoping there are still owls in there. At least one. But we'll be back another day. Actually, you can also see on the stinging nettles, you've got droppings on the nettles there, which is where they like to just sit and perch on the branches there and warm themselves. Clearly not today. Another day. So a bit of a disappointing evening, I suppose. 3 hours spent trying to get a picture of a barn owl and absolutely nothing. So just wending my way back up through the woods, back to the car. It's always a sense of relief when the car's still there. And back home to warm up. My fingers are freezing. Don't realise when the sun goes down, it gets cold very, very quickly. So that's it for today. And if you're wondering why I'm panting, that is a steep hill. And I'm carrying a heavy backpack and a chair and some other bits. I know I'm unfit, but that is a steep hill. Back in the car, home time. Good evening, welcome to Badger Watch. And today I have come, as you saw, via my trusty Engway, very heavy bike, but it's electric. And I didn't pedal very much on the way here. Did have my helmet on, got lovely graphics on that helmet. So, about to get set up. Going to be sprinkling some nuts along here, along here. Bipod's ready when it gets a bit darker. The snack on top. Used to be mini Mars bars, it's Tunnocks now. We've also got a lovely moon tonight. Can't quite keep steady on it. Beautiful blue sky. That's going to have to be it for the night. I need to pack up, start going home. Still see a pair of eyes down there watching me. Looking over this way, there's probably still a few nuts out there. In fact, I'll just try and turn this round for one more peep and then I'll pick up.